My name is Lucas Acharya from Goldsmith Secrets. And if you are a goldsmith, you may have a problem getting customers. Now, I know that this is a huge problem in the industry because I've surveyed when I was in university, I surveyed more than 100, I think it was 200 jewelry business owners. Within that group, a bunch of goldsmiths. And we asked them one question, which is, what is the toughest thing about your business, about running your business, right? 100% of all of them said getting customers was the number one problem, right? So if you're not advertising enough and or in the right way, then you won't be able to make enough sales to keep your business open and have a bunch left for you and or your obviously your family if you have a family, right? So that is why I've built an advertising system that you're able to turn on and basically within 2 days get customers to walk into your goldsmith shop so that you can actually start generating revenue and a lot of profit to take home, right? The system we use just uses Facebook and Instagram to let people first know that you exist, number one. Most people don't know you exist, and that's why you don't have enough customers. So the first thing we do is use Facebook and Instagram with paid advertisement to let people know that you exist. Then to turn those exact same people into in-person booked appointments into your shop that those people actually walk into your shop after we book them, and then sell them very expensive packages every single time within basically 48 hours of turning the system on, right? And if you can obviously see the screen, these are the sort of super simple ads that we run to get a bunch of leads for goldsmith shops. Now, what are leads? Maybe you're asking. I don't know. Maybe some of you guys who are watching this video don't really know what leads are. Leads are basically just people you can contact. That's a lead, right? You have their phone number, that's a lead. You have their email, that's a lead. SMS, that's a lead. DMs, Instagram, that's a lead, right? Now, what we want, obviously, is people who are interested in what we sell, right? We are goldsmiths, so custom made jewelry, right? We want people who are interested in what we sell, have them contact us, right? So we want them to be able to, obviously the dream is to DM us and say, I want this, I want that, please. And then they just walk into your shop, right? And then you sell them something very expensive. Most of the time, that doesn't happen on a regular basis. Even if you have a big organic content machine, that normally doesn't tend to happen, especially in local shops, right? And we are local goldsmiths, right? That is why we run these sort of super simple, basic, direct response, basically marketing ads on Facebook and Instagram. That is the entire reason. So we get a bunch of engaged leads, people who are interested in your stuff, to get them to give us their contact info, right? So we have their name, their email, their last name, and their phone number. So with their phone number, obviously we can call them and we can also text them, right? So that's the point. To get them into booked appointments, obviously the funnel goes kind of like Facebook ad, contact form, a scheduling page. After that scheduling page, we will call them or text them and or email them, obviously most of the time all three, to confirm their booking. Now, if they, for example, go to form, they give us all their contact info, and then they get taken to the scheduling page, and they don't schedule, they just leave the funnel, then we will also have their contact info so that we can actually get them on a call or get them on an email or get them on a text, obviously SMS, right? And we'll be able to book them into a in-person booked appointment, right? That's the whole point, to get them into your shop, right? After they get into your shop, we have an entire system of this. It's beyond the scope of this video, but the scope, the biggest, most important thing that you have to do is an enormous amount of advertising to actually get customers. That's the whole point of this, right? And simple advertising is always the thing that works. So just to give you an example, we run tests every single month on Meta, so Instagram and Facebook, right? And let's just take these sort of ads as an example, right? So we had an ad like this, like direct response, super direct, super heavy, simple ad. And then we had a branding ad. So a branding ad is kind of like what BMW does, right? Like this huge brands, corporations, they run ads and they are not really specific to the target. Sometimes, obviously, sometimes they are, but sometimes they aren't. All they want to do is promote the logo basically of their company. Now that's a brand ad. So we ran a brand ad and then we ran a direct response ad. Who do you think won? Honestly, the direct response ad won. That's what we just tested it. And we wanted to test it because what happens is that some of the times Goldsmith want a very sophisticated ads. So they want ads that look perfect, look beautiful, look very elegant, and obviously in general just very sophisticated for their brand. Now, what we have seen is that very simple, repeatable framework ads like these ones that you see on your screen, which is a one that I just made for a demo, right? But this kind of what the this like kind of looks like the ads that we normally run. Obviously, this is just a demo, but these sort of ads won. They gave us 72 leads in a week, right? Now, imagine just in 1 week turning these sort of super simple ads that you can make on Canva and getting 72 leads in 1 week. Those are 72 people that saw your ad, said, I really want this, gave you their contact info, scheduled an appointment, an in-person booked appointment in your shop, and you have their contact info so that when you, for example, walk into your shop in the mornings, right, time to work, or you get into your work and you have your phone, you take out your phone and you have 72 contacts there that want to buy your stuff. Like that's just that's incredible, right? Especially for a local goldsmith shop, right? Now, that's just a week. Obviously, you keep repeating this process over months, and you'll be a um, customer making machine, right? So that's the whole point of this video is to get you to advertise more and get you to advertise very simple. That's the whole point of this video. So if you are a goldsmith and need more customers, then you can click the link in the description and we'll show you exactly how.